that. Sorry, Swagman. Swagman. I still got to call you Swagman, eh?
Yeah, Swagman. No, well, no, it doesn't really matter now, but yeah,
Oh
we'll go
well,
with Swagman.
it's all the same.
I love
Hey,
Swagman.
it's getting deeper. The more love hearts we get, the deeper it goes, fellas.
Yes, yes. If we get to 1,000 love hearts, I'll caveat this ice cream in one.
He'll show you what he can do with the stick too.
Next minute banned from TikTok.
Hey, look at that. We've already got 2 love hearts. That's cool. Hi, everybody. Thank you. That's fucking awesome.
Thank you for the 699 people that have followed on Shonky Traffic Controllers Facebook page.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hopefully we got some of them
you're almost there. 700 is the magic number. So just get a friend, fake account, baby sister that doesn't even own Facebook yet, create them an account and just follow the page. We'd
12-year-old
never
out there who thinks Facebook is for dinosaurs, just get her to make a Facebook page just to like us. Come on.
Yeah, just to like us and follow us, share the love around,
And there is a lot of love. I mean, 600 followers, 700 followers almost in, what is it, like 2 months? Isn't that bad?
2 months. Every day we go on it. I swear there's got to be, during the week, I reckon we're getting at least 20, 30 a day, if not more. It just depends. Like sometimes it gets on this hot streak and it's like, it feels like every 3 to 5 minutes you're going on there and there's another 5 people that have requested to join the page.
I've had a few people that I've had to knock back actually now.
Yeah.
Just because they're either quite clearly scam accounts or they are not scam accounts, spam accounts, sorry, wrong word.
Yeah.
Or they just answer the questions incorrectly or stupidly.
Stupid, ridiculous question in there, yeah. Some ridiculous answer.
Like one of them is something like, "Do you agree not to post false information?" or something like that. And some dude straight up ticked no, and I was like, if I was a spammer, I certainly would not be. I'd tick yes, I agree to that, and then just be like, you know what, I'm in the club now. I'm going to post some shit.
That's kind of the idea behind it. So it's to stop the AI bot automatically joining pages because somehow apparently you can set up an AI bot to just join random pages. So you set up questions and it's forced to answer the questions, which it can't compute because it needs a human interaction. So yeah, something I learned. I was like, cool, okay, I'll put the questions in.
And yeah, that's right. A lot of them are programmed.
So I'm sitting outside, by the way. And the live feed has frozen. Don't know what's happening here. We have lost. Ooh. Is Cranky still there?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. My
It completely froze.
I think my Wi-Fi just straight up dropped out. I've been having problems with it lately. That was
your whole
so
screen
weird.
just froze, and that was it. I was like, uh-oh.
I've never had that happen before. That is so strange. But
yeah. I actually turned my Wi-Fi thinking it was mine, but I'll turn mine back on now.
Yeah. No, it's mine. I've been having problems with it all week, and I've been trying to get my wife, because the account's in her name, to get in touch with Optus to get it fixed, and she just doesn't. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. She doesn't do it because it's not a problem for her. You there?
And we're back.
We're back again. Maybe I need to put my phone like right on top of
the Wi-Fi box.
Yeah.
Have you got bad weather?
Yeah, no, my wife. No, it's good weather. Been a fantastic day all round,
Yeah,
actually.
right. Yeah, it was my son's birthday this week, so been running
Yeah.
around like headless chickens all week trying to sort out presents and decide where we're going to take him. We ended up
Well,
taking him to the Byford Zoo, which I wouldn't necessarily call it a zoo. It was more of
Why not?
it was more of a park with caged birds, with wildlife kangaroos and emus walking around in an enclosed area. All the other animals that you would expect to see at a zoo, gone, not there.
Yeah.
Couple of
So
pigs,
it's like
there was a couple
like
of horses, there
like-
was a
mm,
saltwater crocodile, tiny looking thing. A couple of guinea pigs, and that was it. We paid $58 to get into that, and I thought, let's go. I am not spending another minute here. I think we were there. We drove 45 minutes to get to this place, nearly an hour. We were there 10 minutes.
Yep.
We walked the whole thing in 10 minutes, and I went, because you can go there and feed the animals popcorn. But the thing was, when we went there last time, there was a lot of animals to feed. This time
Yep.
we've gone there, and it was just birds, basically.
How you gonna feed a bird popcorn?
Yeah. Well, the peacocks love popcorn.
Fair. No, I would be that asshole that manages to sneak rice in there.
Well, you can
No.
feed them. They've got animal food you can feed them. Problem is, they charge you $4 a bag for popcorn, which is 95 cents at the shopping centre. I was not going to pay $4 a bag for popcorn. I learnt my lesson the last time I went there. I enjoyed myself last time. A lot of animals to feed. So I've gone out and spent $3 on popcorn, which is 3 very, very large bags of popcorn. Instead of spending $4 on these puny little sandwich bag popcorns that are about yay big by yay big, and they're real tiny for $4 each. I thought, no, not happening. Go there, $58 to get in. Okay, no worries. We'll walk around. 10 minutes into it. Where the fuck's the animals? Where? What the fuck? I walk in there and I may as well just walked into the outback of Western Australia and just gone, yeah, fuck me now. Because fuck me, there's nothing here.
No.
Yeah,
That's not accurate, because if you walked into the actual outback, you'd see more animals.
No, you're right. You would see 100% more animals. You'd see an eagle at least, or another animal eating another animal.
Sure, it'd be the
far
eagle
more
spiraling
entertaining.
over your head, waiting for you to die. But at least you'd see it.
Hell, there'd be more roadkill with cows on their backs with their legs in the air than what there was at this zoo. Now, the last time we went there, shitload of animals, no problems. Go for your life. Deers, goats, geese, emus following you around. Now, some of it was still there, but they had, I swear they had lost 85% of their animals at the zoo. And I just went, yeah, I'm not sticking around all day for this. Like, let's go. So I said to Elijah, I was like, so what do you want to do now? Sarah's on the phone trying to scroll to find out, do we go to another zoo? Do we go to a play centre? And the minute we said play centre or that flip out.
Flip out. Yeah, my kids love flip out.
Yeah. Let's go flip out. So, of course, off we go. We're there for an hour. Now, we've obviously pre-packed lunches and we've got all that. So we thought, well, we're not going to leave it in the car, let it go to waste. We'll just take it inside. Not even there 10 minutes. Lady walks over to us and goes, oh, did you not see the sign out the front where it said you can't bring food in? I'll let you keep it this time, but next time you can't bring your own food in. And we just went,
really don't like
okay.
the outside food in those joints, do they?
No. And the reasoning behind it is because when you look at their menu, you look at the prices of the food, and it's just like, this is exactly why people bring their own food, because they ain't going to pay $15 for a kid's meal.
That's why I tell my kids, this is why Dad wears cargo pants, because you have many pockets and they can't search them all.
Yeah, no. So we're just nice about it. The minute she's turned her back, I've just pulled out
Yeah.
all their lunches. All right, kids, lunchtime. It's like,
Uh,
well, I may as well.
nothing,
But
nothing
yeah,
like pulling
it's
out the
so
old cheese
unreal.
sandwiches. Hey.
Yeah, we had the crackers. They had a bit of fruit. There was all sorts in there that Sarah had packed, and yeah,
Mm,
by
mm.
far, I couldn't understand why you couldn't bring in your own food. They just wanted to spend money inside their establishment. It's like, well, if you had the correct pricing and we weren't in this crisis that we are in now,
Yeah, yeah.
people would spend money here. But people are thinking of ways to save money. And if I owned a play centre, I couldn't give two shits what food you brought into the place. Like, what is it going to what difference is it to me? Yes, I
Yeah,
want you to
well,
buy my food, but if I'm a prick
mm,
and I've got overpriced food, I really expect you to buy it? No.
well, I mean, have
So
you actually seen the sad variety of food that places like Flip Out,
yeah,
specifically Flip Out, actually offer?
chips,
They have like
nuggets, and
chips,
fish fingers
chips
are
and cheese.
overpriced.
Yeah, yeah. Chicken nuggets, fish fingers,
It's
fucking an $85 corn
yeah,
dog or something like that, and maybe they'll
yeah,
serve you the most dishwater tasting coffee you've ever had at the same time.
yeah. I wouldn't buy coffee from there. If I want a Nescafe, I'd come home and make it myself. Like if I'm getting coffee, I'm going somewhere that has a coffee machine where they have to ground that coffee to make the coffee. Otherwise, I may as well just go home and make it myself.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Like I could, if I wanted a kid to make me a coffee, I'd go home and make my kid make me a coffee.
Yeah, exactly right. It's been insane. Like
And
this week
even
alone has been insane. Like I don't know what it's been like for you, but being Elijah's what is it, seventh birthday, um, man, just trying to think of what to do with with your 7-year old. Like, do you want to go to zoo? Yeah, I want to go to zoo. Do you want to go ice skating? Yeah, I want to
mm,
go. You can never just ask them what they want to do because they'll just tell you, I want to do everything. It's like, well, we can't do everything. And then you got to
well,
make sure you get the wrong toy because if you get the wrong toy,
yeah, well, I mean, Mr. Moneybags over here has gone and bought his kid a fucking brand new Tesla.
a real one that you got to charge in.
Yeah, you got to plug it in and
Yeah, that's
everything.
yeah. I decided I unplugged it. Like I unboxed this thing with the wife and we're looking at it.
Mm,
And
mm.
so where do you charge it? I've pulled out the battery pack thinking double A's, triple A's. Nah,
Yeah,
USB cord about a
nah.
meter. Yeah, you
Jeez.
got to charge this thing through a USB. So we left it on charge for a couple of hours. I had it for
Mm,
about 3 minutes
mm.
after it charged and crashed through about 20 walls. Um, but Tesla, the fake Tesla with the remote control car, is just
Yeah.
as good as what a real one is, where you got to control it as a human. It's just as quick, instant response. No fucking
Oh,
around with that. They designed that thing well.
it's a remote control car. I thought it was one of those little electric cars that the kid sits in and drives
No,
themselves.
no.
Right.
This one's a remote control one. We got to sit there, and then he had it for about 10 seconds out the front, and he just held his finger on the accelerator and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
launched it into the brick garden bed, smashed it into the brick wall. So now it's got this massive gash down the side of it. I'm like,
Oh
yeah, no
no.
worries. Just only $115 Tesla remote control, but yeah, no worries. Smash it into a brick wall. He's like, sorry. I was like, yeah. Sorry, he's not going to get the scratch out of it.
Good thing you know a good panel beater. That's
Yeah, I need a good painter now to come paint it.
that's what my kid did with my drone when I first got it. I mistakenly let him have a go, and I didn't realize that the drone had what you call a beginner mode, which seriously
Oh,
limits how far and how fast it can go. I only found this out after this incident. Well, I gave him the control, and I'm like, okay, I'm standing right here next to him. It should be fine. And he's decided that he's going to go straight up and forward at the same time. So this drone's just gone fucking
no.
pelting across the main road through Campbelltown here, and he's gone up to about 120 meters. And oh mate, he came within a hair's breadth of hitting so many trees and shit. I got to a point where I'm just like, you know what, give me that back. Just give me that back. You can have the old Shaheem drone out the back.
Hey, my niece has just gone and bought a drone because we were planning this gold trip for. I've been on the books for a while. Me and Dion have been talking about it for months and months, and then this month we're like, we're doing it. He's like, who's going to come out with us? And I was like, oh yeah. Oh, she's got this wicked drone that she bought. It's like the real expensive, like top tier drone.
Yeah.
I said, oh yeah, I suppose it's probably got the GPS coordinates. Yeah, this GPS. This thing's huge.
Yeah.
This drone is massive. We're taking it prospecting with us. So then what we can do is pull over to the side of the road and we'll just throw the drone out there to go actually look to see if there's any creeks or anything. So then that way we're not having to drive kilometers down the road. This thing will go 60K. This thing will literally 60 kilometers before it runs out of juice. And I'm thinking, oh, brilliant. So we can send it 30K up the road and bring it 30K back again.
And not only that, if
we
it's
can
the
decide
brand
whether
of
we
drone,
want to take that track.
if it's the brand I think it is, once you've gone your 30Ks, it'll just come back by itself.
Yeah, it does. It's self retrieval. So apparently it's got like a little switch or a button or something. You just click it and it retrieves itself and brings your cell phone. I was like, oh, brilliant. Bring the dock with you so it doesn't fly back to Perth while we're in the middle of the bush.
No. So what it'll do when you take off...
Bring back to you.
When you take off, it'll update on your phone's GPS and it'll go home point.
Okay, brilliant.
Home point saved, and then it's like, right, so wherever you are standing with your friend's standing with their phone, right? The person that's running the app on the remote control is where it's going to come back to land.
It's going to come back to brilliant.
They're clever
well,
things, man.
That'll work well for where we're going.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are going bush. Like we are going probably towards you and me sandstone area. Probably going out that way. Or we might go to Kalgoorlie way. So we're trying to figure out which way we're going to go and we're going to go try and hunt this gold. There's a massive gold rush at the moment, and I was watching a live this morning of Tyler Mahoney, selling this rare piece of gold that someone found in the waterways over in Queensland.
Yeah,
$15,000 for a 22 gram of gold. It was a unique piece. The design, the shape. It was like a crystallized gold, natural from the ground. Like they had a full video of the whole process. Them finding it, digging it, the whole works. So there's been a massive rush of people coming to Western Australia just to go gold prospecting. So it's going to be an interesting trip, I would say.
Yeah, well, if I notice that you've come back with a lovely new gold chain and a couple of teeth replaced, I'll know it's been successful.
Back, we won't be talking through the phone anymore. We're going to have a warehouse with a studio and full sound booth set up. We're going to have to work.
I'll be on my way to WA.
We will not be doing. Yes, we'll be, and on a private jet.
Whoa! Now I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, that was. Oh mate, we're gonna strike it rich. We're gonna be millionaires. If I can just find enough gold to pay off a mortgage, I'd be happy.
Hey,
that is the goal. Find enough gold to pay off a mortgage. Unless we have a millionaire listener who's listening and wants to pay our mortgages.
If we do, please.
I had
Hey,
three-wheel
look,
bicycle once to pay our mortgages off.
oh, maybe. I think they've got a couple
I
more
can hear their
listeners than what we do.
reaction. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I can hear their reactions right now. No, that will not be happening, Swagman. We will not be paying your mortgage off. And they'll be pissing themselves laughing listening to this.
I think Stevie V's got his own mortgage to worry about.
And is Stevie I think Stevie's the one with the teenagers as well. I think he's got a couple of kids.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
I think it's
does.
Stevie.
They're not teenagers. I think
Yeah.
they're more in their 20s. His kids.
He was one of
But like
one of his
really
kids the other
early
day. I was
20s.
listening to a podcast and they just
Yeah.
graduated or something.
Yeah.
I was listening to their podcast. I love their podcast.
But you got to remember, like American kids graduate a lot older than Australian kids do.
Oh, 100%. But they've got also all the benefits. Like they've got colleges where you can live on campus and, sporting scholarships. Like, since when can you go to school on a scholarship for sport? Like, we don't have anything like that here. Like, if you're going to school, you go to school to play sport.
Yeah.
Like, it's a full-blown sporting scholarship.
We plain and simple do not have that here in Australia. It's like a sports scholarship.
No.
Well, what is that?
Yeah, no, if you want to make it big in the sporting career world, you've pretty well got to go either want to play AFL or one of the local soccers. If you want to play for whoever, Perth Glory, Sydney Knights, or wherever you're from, play for your local club or whatever. But if you want to be like major time baseball, you've got to actually move to America and go play in their leagues and their colleges. That's the only place you're going to get noticed.
Hey, you guys, everyone!
Like, you're not going to get
everyone on TikTok. Don't forget to drop us a couple of love hearts. It all counts. But yeah, no, absolutely. We got 400 listeners now. Much bigger thing. Hey,
we got 400 listeners on TikTok now.
No, we got
it is now getting a bit chilly out there.
73 viewers on TikTok. What? 74 now.
No way.
Yeah.
74 viewers on TikTok.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well, man.
We're going to. Okay, everyone, don't forget to go. We are doing very well.
And we do appreciate the galaxies. We love the galaxies.
See those middle priced ones where hip.
And Swagman has dropped out. All right, let's see if we can get him back real quick. Hang on, let's see what's happened here. That's very weird. But anyway, yeah, no. Send us check us a comment or something up here. We are specifically viewing or monitoring the TikTok page. We do have a couple of other lives going, but TikTok's the important one. TikTok's where we're getting the most of you viewers. Yeah, no, I don't know what's happened to Swagman right now. He's just disappeared. My co-host. Yeah, right. Okay, he's messaging me. I'm here. No, you're not here. This is very weird. He says that he's online, but no, he's not. Where are you, Swagman? There you are. Haha, back again.
I'm back. I don't know what happened. It
Yeah, you're back. What
completely
happened there?
utterly dropped out. I'm not sure what happened there. I literally went from outside to inside,
Mm.
and I know what it was. My internet dropped out.
Oh, well, hopefully the local recording's a bit better than what I got. What is going on here?
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, we are
And
having
we're
some
back
technical
again.
difficulties today.
Yeah, no,
And
it's a lot of tech issues going on. It's still recording on your end?
yeah, it's still recording. Yeah, it's actually coming through. So hopefully it stays that way. And it's gone again.
There we go. It's back.
There we go. We're
We're
back. We're
back.
back. I'm having some real problems with my internet here. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, which is your provider? Did you pay your internet bill?
Yeah. I'm with Optus. The weird thing is, it's only my shit that doesn't work on it.
Yeah, and it's on my thing. It's saying our video is uploading, so it's restarted the recording. So
yeah, no. The weird thing is, the Wi-Fi is working absolutely perfectly on my wife's devices. It's working perfectly on all my Google Nest devices. And it streams perfectly well on the TV, but my phone and my laptop, fucked. Dead.
And that's where I've gone as well.
I'm literally better off hotspotting my laptop onto my phone because I do have reasonably good reception in my house.
Yeah, no, I'm using my phone tonight because I couldn't be bothered actually turning on my PC. It was more of a trying to turn it on, get everything reconnected, wait for the update, and I thought I'll just use my phone. It's just easier. And for some weird reason, it's restarted the recording. So Riverside is uploading our video.
Yeah, Riverside's constantly uploading the video. So
okay.
What's probably happened is it's detected that there's been a stoppage, and now it's
trying to recalibrate itself.
Yeah, trying to recalibrate itself. So it has a full HD recording coming from your phone's camera. It's doing the same with my camera. So it's like no matter how shithouse you look to me right now, when I edit this and upload the video, you're gonna look clean as shit.
Let me get my makeup and get me hairstylist. Honey.
I've already had my hair done this week. I had a haircut. I'm surprised you didn't notice it.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, you did too. Oh, yes. Yeah, you did. No, maybe. Have you ever gone to a netball game?
Have I ever gone to a what?
A netball game?
Not as a participant. No. Why?
So, wife's friend has her daughter plays netball, and Tali, she's a good friend of mine as well, and she plays netball, and every Tuesday we go down and we watch her play netball and watch her get fouled out by the ref most of the time. But at the end of this game, it was hilarious because I'm just standing waiting for the missus to finish talking with Deb and Tali, and all of a sudden one of Tali's sports mates just comes running across the gym and just falls into me, like quite literally falls straight into me. Like either didn't see me
Yeah,
at all,
yeah.
but basically fell to my arm. And I thought, Jesus, like not even going to take me out on a date. And her boyfriend is literally standing right next to me, and I'm just holding her in my arms, like, what? No date? It's one of those moments where you had to be there to see it. It was so good. I wish I'd got it on camera.
That would have been
It
funny.
was, yeah. It was,
Oh, I need
oh, it
to
was
send
funny.
a very quick thank you. Somebody's just sent us a gift on TikTok. You are so cool,
No.
bro. You are so cool, bro. You are so fucking cool, bro. Thank you very much for that. That's awesome. No, he sent us a rose. That's really cool.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
actually
Thank you for the 12
actually
cents. That's awesome.
hey, look, it's better than nothing, dude.
Let's get those galaxies going. Let's go.
I didn't even have a galaxy.
Let's get
This
those
is a
$20
Google
bills
Pixel.
flying. Money gun, money gun.
The money gun.
Oh,
Oh man.
what time is it? It's like 8:30 or something, isn't it?
For
9,
me, yeah,
8:39?
8:15.
8:15. It's 6:15 here.
Wow, you still have
So
sunlight. How good,
while the
how
sun
lucky
is,
for you.
while the sun's still out for me, it's pitch black for you. That's funny. Love that. You ever think you're a couple of hours apart, right? Via a plane. And one part is you leave during the day and arrive in the night, or you leave in the night and arrive during the day. Or the other weird one is where you're leaving at nighttime, 7 o'clock, but then the place that you're arriving at is just turned 7 o'clock at nighttime. So you're leaving and arriving at the exact same time, but you've just taken like a 3-hour flight. So you've somehow traveled.
So you've missed nothing, really.
Yeah, so you've like traveled in time without traveling in time.
Wow, that's heavy.
Yeah, well, that's what tripped me out. Like I was, where was I going? I was trying to remember where I was going. I literally left at 7 at night, and when I arrived, it was 7 o'clock at their time. I'm like, how is it that you can travel from one place and then arrive in the same place, and it's as if it's still the same time? Like you've essentially done nothing in that time period.
You've just hung. You've just hung in the time space continuum, doing nothing for a few hours. I mean, it's
Yeah,
kind of like when
exactly.
you
That's what
see.
it felt like.
It's like when you see game NPCs glitch out and they just go into T-pose.
Into T-pose. Did you see that YouTube clip where they pretend to be the human Sims and they start
Yeah, I've
acting out
seen
what the
him.
Sims are? It's even on TikTok. And
I've
and
seen
they
that
just
guy.
act out all the scenes from the Sims. I'm like, what are these guys doing? Insane. I reckon that'd be so cool to actually see that as a live thing for a few hours, going to a Broadway show and watching The Sims.
It's similar to how I feel when I go and visit Dad, because it's a fucking 28-hour trip, right? And flying there,
Hours.
if I leave at just the right time of day, that's 28 hours of sunlight for me, because I'm traveling east to west with the sun.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. So I take off at, you take off at like 7 o'clock, in the morning from Sydney. You land in Perth, then make the jump over to South Africa. And it's maybe 6 p.m. the same day by the time you get to your destination in Cape Town. It's munted, and I tell you what, no matter how much they try to put the fucking blinds down on the plane and everything, you cannot sleep because your body knows that the sun is up out there. It's not nighttime.
No, that's it. There's just no way of doing it. The only way you could do it is if you literally splurge out and go first class or
Mm,
business,
which
where they
I'm
give
not.
you the bed. Now, I think it's Emirates,
Yep, yep, yep.
and on their planes, you get like a suite. In
Mm,
this suite is it's got its own shower.
yep,
It's like your own hotel bedroom.
that's right.
Like
Yeah.
it is a full blown. Like how they managed to create these suites on the plane, I'm, that's insane to me. That's
You
like
know what? Like
next level.
it makes me wonder how they would actually go around and check that people are wearing their seatbelts, for example, when the plane's getting ready to land.
Oh, if you're paying that money, you're not wearing a seatbelt. There is no way in hell that anyone in first class is being checked for seatbelts. They're like,
Not
okay,
a
sir, if you
chance.
die, it's on you by all means. But if I'm in bed and I'm asleep, I'd be sure my door is locked. You are not waking me up at all.
Yeah, but
Like
even the
as it is
beds,
anyway.
even the beds have
Yeah, the beds
seatbelts
are
across
nice
them.
though. Yeah, it's like. Well, I guess they say if you're going to sleep in bed, you've got to like strap yourself in or something. So maybe you have to strap yourself in when you're laying down.
Mm,
Who
mm, mm.
knows? Like I'm not that rich to find out, but hey, Emirates, if you're listening, feel free to splurge out on us.
We're gonna need
We'll
people
take a
to send
holiday
us a
anywhere.
couple more roses as well, and like whatever other gifts you
I think
really
we
feel
need
like.
about 4 million roses probably
That's
to get
gonna
that.
be
Uh,
gonna be more than that.
or you could maybe they just send us 1 million money guns and we'll be right. We'll be
A
flying
million
first
money
class to
guns,
South
that'd be
Africa.
okay.
You know what would be cool if we did one of our podcasts in South Africa,
That'd
or
be sick.
we went somewhere. Like maybe if we broadcasted from Australia Zoo or something.
Yeah, we should do that. We should do some sort of destination thing where we just go to some sick
I don't
destination
think
and
anyone's
and do a
doing it,
live
eh? Like
broadcast.
I was just thinking, like to make it unique. I don't know. Let's ask the audience. Put it out there. How cool would
Yeah,
it
where
be
should
for us
we
to just be broadcasting? Where should we go?
where should we do our broadcast from? That's not our houses. We're somewhere just plain not strange, but somewhere that,
You
that
watch
the
someone
average
turn around
person
and
doesn't
go,
do a
"What about the
live from.
playground?" there'll
I'm
be
not
there'll be
doing a
some
live
smart
from
ass
the
in the comments.
playground.
Yeah, there'll be a smart ass in the comments. Oh, do it from a playground. Go to the local swimming pool.
Go to the girls' room at the local swimming pool.
Okay, freaky deeks, get off the internet.
But
Oh my god.
that's pretty much who's keeping the internet in business, isn't it? Freaks.
Yeah, Donald Trump.
The internet's basically like
That's
freaks and
who's keeping the
freaks
internet alive.
freaks
Come
and
on, Donald
perverts
Trump's keeping
unite.
everything alive. Yeah. Who do you reckon's going to win this American election? I think there was like 4 or 8 weeks
Oh,
left to go in their election. I'm purely voting
mm,
as what the Simpsons predicted. Purely not on their stupid rants and debates they do, because their debates are just pulling the piss out of each other. But the Simpsons predicted Camilla Harris was going to win it by a landslide because Lisa Simpson was the president.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's already been predicted. Therefore, by default, Camilla
Mm,
Harris is
mm.
going to win this election, because then people can go, see, the Simpsons were right again. Like, that's what's going to happen. Like, Donald,
Probably.
it showed
Yeah,
that Donald was going to be president. He got to be president. Did it show
yeah,
him,
yeah.
though, getting the presidency again? No.
No, it did
It
not.
showed that Lisa got the presidency. Therefore, Camilla Harris is going to get the presidency. So by default, that is my vote.
Yeah,
Without the politics
America's
of knowing what's going on.
America's due to to get a female president. I mean, I feel like it's mostly been a sausage fest until now.
Oh, 100%. It's just been like politics on its own, whether it's Australia or America or wherever. They're all fucking dinosaurs. They're old, they're outdated, they're out of tune, their heads up their fucking ass. Not one president has been in tune with the people and what is going on realistically. It needs someone like if it was Australia, for instance, it needs an actual Australian who has lived the hard times, is up to date with the modern things that are happening, aka cost of living, mortgages, welfare, childcare fees, school fees, all that kind of crap, all the modern issues where people are screaming about for the government to do something. The nurses, the ambulances, invest more money into paramedics and invest more money into the nurses, give them a pay rise, give frontline workers more money. All this kind of shit. That's where
I reckon
everyone
that
wants
Prime
action.
Minister. I reckon that the role of Prime Minister should be a volunteer role.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay, like sure,
I reckon
all
if
of his
they weren't being paid, they wouldn't do it.
all of his support staff should be paid, but the role of Prime Minister itself should be a volunteer role. That way, you've got this average working class Joe who's in touch with everybody else, running the show.
It's not driven by money.
It's just like your local union rep. You know, if you work for a company that's run by unions, you normally work with your union rep. Your union rep is on the floor with you in the shit
How's
too.
that going, by the way? CFMEU has had their license pulled.
Have they? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, they're no longer they're no longer a an organisation. I believe the government's pulled it due to corruption with bikies, and there's like this huge investigation thing going on with it. So where it's at the moment, the last time I heard was their right to have any kind of say in the industrial construction is out the window. They can no longer be a CFMEU. So yeah, I don't even know what's happening with that anymore.
Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah, I was following that so hard, but it started off with the corruption in the eastern states, and then obviously it's dragged itself all the way to WA as well. So there was a massive strike action. There was all this commotion going on about CFMEU strikes and all this kind of crap. But they're right. CFMEU are nothing but corrupt assholes. CFMEU, I have personally watched their union rep walk on our site, go up into our management's office, turn around to our management and say, give us $10,000 and we'll make your life easy. We'll go easy on you, what was their terms. Give us $10,000 and we'll go easy on you. That is exact words. And when the meeting finished, I said, oh, so did you pay him off? And management turned around and said, we came to a mutual agreement.
Oh, a mutual
I said, oh, agreement. So you paid him off.
Yeah.
I said, oh, so you paid him off. And then we came to an understanding with the head nod and the wink and you knew that, yes, we had paid them off.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. It's a racket. It's they don't allow you to pay them via bank transfer. They want cash.
They want cash because it's untraceable.
Correct. Cash is king.
I was going to say, cash is king. To quote every boomer I've ever met, cash is king.
Cash is king. Yeah, but back to presidency, I reckon myself or you or one of us Aussies have to actually run for this PM position, eh? It needs to have a severe wake-up call. They need to stop bitching between each other. Just get on with the goddamn fucking job that we've told you to do. And if you can't do that, then fight on the backbenches because come the election, the Aussies have had a fuck enough. So they're not going to vote for Labor. They're not going to vote for Liberal. It's going to be a whole new party somebody that we don't know or is not out there physically running and door knocking. They're just going to be a random party that the Aussies pick because they're sick of Labor and Liberal just going, oh, this bitch said this. Oh, that bitch said that. Oh,
Yeah,
Albanese is a little weird fucker. Oh, Peter Dutton done this. Aussies don't give a fuck. Get on with the job that we've employed you to do. Stop bitching amongst yourselves because we don't give a fuck. Just do the job. Like, enough's enough. Aussies are about
absolutely
to
right.
crack
And
it. I know West
and
Australia, we've had
that's
enough
what I
of it.
mean when I say that these guys are. Yeah, no, that's what I mean when I say that it needs to be a volunteer job because they need to be
100% needs to be a volunteer
they
job.
need to be down there in the fray with us.
Yeah, it needs to be a volunteer job because everything is. I need the charger. Everything is driven by money, and that's the only reason they stay employed
Yeah.
is for. They're not there because they want to do the job. It's all a facade. They go, oh yeah, we're for the people. We love this job. We want to work for the people, but they're not. They're being paid millions of dollars to do nothing, and they throw the money away. Like Albanese is just given Western Australia, I think something like $500 or $800 million to be put into the schools over here in Western Australia. It's like, really? Like that could have been nurses or frontline workers, the pay increases they've been screaming
that's
for.
right.
Paramedics, that money could have been used to get more paramedics on the road, and you want to give it to the school. Well, can't sit there and go, oh, we're broke. We're screaming that we're broke, and then turn around and just hand out $800 million. Like, my phone was just about to die, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed that you're asking your wife for the charger.
It just dropped to 10%. I was like, oh, damn. So we may have to wrap this up because I don't know how.
You don't know how good the charger
Much
is.
longer
No, you should be right.
That's it. Well, speaking of sponsors, one of my sponsors are here, really staying with me at the moment. He's decided to come for a trip to bring me, come stay here.
Yeah. He's the man who puts the swag in swag, man. It's
Yeah. I was like, yeah, come. Stay. You don't need to be in a fancy hotel.
Who needs a fancy hotel when you can stay at a mate's house? Fuck that.
Yeah, that's it. How's work been for you this week?
Work's been all right. I've actually been in the odd position that is finally being the boss of the person that trained you in the first place. This week. That was interesting.
So what? Was it a reverse?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, years ago when I first became a TC, I worked for a company called CBD Traffic, and my crew leader was let's call her Nicole. You know, she taught me everything. They used to send me out with her all the time. You know, blah blah blah. 10 years later, right? I get an email from my now company because my company is pretty good with keeping in touch with its workers. Giving me the monthly update, everything that's that's gone down throughout the month. And one of the lines that it said, and this actually almost made me fall off my chair, was, and we would like to welcome Nicole to the team. Please make her feel comfortable. And I'm like, wait, what? Holy shit! Is that the same Nicole last name that I know from like fucking years ago? And eventually, so this last week, they started sending her out on jobs with me, and I'm like, holy shit, it is too, right? So I don't know. That was such a strange thing for me, because it's like I went for so long taking instruction from her and learning how to do what I do from her, to being the team leader and giving her the orders. But the thing is, right, before this, everyone in the company had already worked with her, right?
Yeah.
Because as traffic control companies do, they sort of chucked her through the ringer, and apparently she had figured out that I worked for the company as well. So people started talking, and they're like, "Oh, have you met this Nicole girl?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. I'm pretty sure I've known Nicole for years." So it was just weird and like confronting in a way to have that confirmed last week when she turned up on one of my sites, and I was like,
office staff or is she senior?
No, she's a TC.
Yeah, okay, interesting.
Because the weird thing was, I know that
the trainer becomes the student.
Yeah. The student has become the master. No, what made it kind of confronting for me was the fact that I know that I left that company on bad terms. So I wasn't quite sure if her and I had lost contact on bad terms as well. I couldn't remember that. It was such a long time ago. So I get this first job with her last week.
She remember you?
Yeah, she remembered me. Yeah. I'm just sitting on site waiting for her to turn up, and I'm like, fuck. Does she hate me? Does she remember a bad version of me? Like, do I have some ass crawling to do or what?
And it turns out you're her boss.
No, well, I knew I was going to be her boss, but it was like, I was just thinking, right, because towards the end of my time there, her husband was running things at the company. So I know that I, in general, left the company on bad terms, but I couldn't quite remember if it was on bad terms specifically with her and him, or if it was just bad terms because it was a shithouse company in the first place. Turns out, it was just a shithouse company in the first place.
Memories that if it was bad, it was like, yeah, it's kind of similar to how I left my last job, which I can't really talk about because I signed a lovely form that says I'm not allowed to talk to the media or be in the media about it. But let's just say it cost them enough that they had. In the end, they had WorkSafe involved, and WorkSafe penalised them to the point that they had to make change. And failure to make change and adhere to the change was going to see them cease their company. So they were forced to make change, but they refused to take my advice. They refused to listen to anything. I was their HFEQ manager. They refused to listen to anything I had to say. So they brought in an OSH consultant who had over 25 years experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
They refused to listen to anything he
Mm,
had to question me on it. I was like, well, this is the law.
mm,
This is what you've got to do. There's no way around it. This is what you have to do to keep everyone safe. Their
yeah.
version of it is please tick the box, pretend you're not here, and tell us how good we are. We're just going to keep sending greenies into the field untrained. 3 days training
Yeah.
is all they
Yeah.
get here in WA.
Mm, mm.
Apparently, that's the green golden ticket for this company to go, let's put them in the field with another green person. It's fine. There's 2 people on a job. Why would you do
Yeah.
that? Duty of care to start with, like after 3 days training, you're not trained enough to set up your own site. Like, it's
You need to.
mental. It was absolute mental, and I ended up leaving. It was a complete shit show. And yeah, I wouldn't want to go back. I wouldn't want anyone to actually work for that company. If I could say their name, I would. It
No,
is just one of those. So
absolutely.
I'm with you
And
on that. It's
I think that anyone's going to be taken on as a team leader, they need to have at least at least 6 months experience.
at least at minimum. And if you're
Like,
going to be in
like
control of the
that's
site, you've got to have the understanding.
mm,
It's not just a job for the client. You're playing with people's lives and the general public, like, and
yeah,
companies
yeah, yeah,
forget this. They go, "Oh, money, money, money." It doesn't matter who's doing it as long as we're making money. But you're playing with people's lives, so you've got to think about who you're putting on the job and who with. And
yeah,
is
yeah.
this going to make our company look good or is it going to make us look bad? The risk side of it, in terms of risk assessment and psychosocial, and there's so
Mm,
much that went wrong and is still going wrong with this company that you've just got to sometimes step back and take a breath and go, what am I doing here? Because it was easier for me to just walk away and go on stress leave than it was to deal with them because they
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
listen. And when you've got
Shit,
companies
eh?
like that don't want to listen, they keep doing the wrong thing. It's
Mm,
better to
mm.
walk away and leave them in the shit to work it out for themselves. And when you know they're not going to listen, that's what WorkSafe are for. Just get them involved. Call them, tell them what's going on, bang,
Well,
problem solved. They have to
absolutely.
listen to WorkSafe.
You got to know your rights. But
Yeah.
as you were talking about the fact that you were setting up your kid's birthday party this week, I'm in a similar boat. What's going on behind me?
That's just the wife setting up the birthday party.
No, 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 no. Sorry, the baby's crying, like screaming, but that's okay. Um, yeah, you
We
you
can
were
wrap
setting up
things
your.
up.
No, no, no. It's fine. It's fine. Um, I was in a similar boat today because my kid's birthday party is, or my kid's birthday is next week. Next week, Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Um, but we were like, what the fuck do we do with him today? Right? So it's like,
Yeah.
by by pure chance. So we've spent this whole week stressing over like, what are we going to do for him? Because we don't buy my kids presents. His mum does.
Yeah.
Her family does. They have a lot of money, so it's like everything that they buy them will always cast a shadow over whatever we get them. So
Yeah.
here I am thinking that I've got my kid this cool thing. He's really going to like this. And a lot of the time he'll just unwrap it and then he'll be like, oh, um, my auntie got me something better. And I'm like, well, fuck. Okay, great.
Oh, no way.
So now it's more about just doing stuff with them for their birthday rather than getting them stuff.
Yeah, I'd be taking them ice skating or going to the zoo or
Yeah.
just doing that's probably better than getting the present side of it. So it's kind of a similar situation we're in. But the thing is, the way we work it is
Mm.
we actually tell them, well, you got to be grateful for what you're getting because you've got toys at mum's house, but then you've got toys at dad's house. Some of the
Yeah.
toys here at dad's house are going to be better than what you get at mum's house, but if you're in that situation where mum and dad are both working and obviously separated, then it's a bit hard to well, I wouldn't say compete, but it almost feels like you are competing in a way.
And the other thing
Like
that
trying to always
the other thing I
play the
found
ladder, I guess.
that my kids do is that because they think that the stuff that we get them is inferior, they'll just break it.
Hmm. Yeah,
So I go into the room
they
and
don't
I'll be like,
understand.
"Oh yeah, this $150 fucking present that I've got them, and it's in pieces on the floor. Fantastic."
Ugh.
So we've been stressing about that this week, and then found out by pure happenstance that there was some mobile fair had come to town,
Yeah.
and it was like $2 entry and $2 rides each. So we managed to scrape together like $30, I think, out of the old piggy bank.
Yes.
You know, the gold coins that you find under the couch cushions and everything. And then we're like,
Yep.
oh,
Yep.
we've fully been planning to take you to this thing for like 6 months. You know. No, but they thought that was all right. We got them about, I think we got them about 4 rides each or something like that. And yeah, no,
Hey, you've got
there's
the Royal Show coming up, so
the Easter show
start
too.
saving.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah, I save up for the Easter show. Fuck yeah, you can't
Yep.
not save for that. I mean, you buy 4 show bags and there's
Next week,
$1,000 down the
Saturday,
drain right
we've got the
there.
Perth Royal. Oh, 100%. So we've got the Perth Royal Show coming up next weekend. We don't go because it's stupidly expensive.
Yeah.
And you can no longer walk around at the show. You're standing in line for hours on end. You can't move around at all at the Royal Show. Like, if you're going to sit down, you've just got to go sit down near the arena and just watch whatever's going on in the paddock in the middle.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, the minute you start to move, you feel like you're in Chinatown and you're like sardines in a can, you know? Like, you can't move. It's Fremantle's the same. Seems to be the exact same problem. You go to Fremantle now and you go into the Fremantle markets and it's like bumper to bumper. You feel like you're in the express trains. Keep your arms and elbows tucked in and keep waddling through the traffic.
And you know what? If you've got a baby and a pram, it's nearly fucking impossible to go to these things either.
Oh, 100%. The minute you turn your back, you're like, shit, where's everyone gone? Like, and then trying to move a pram, you've got to wait extra longer to get the gap to be able to push through the people. The only other option really is get one of those big bullhorns and put the police clear the traffic. Police coming through the pedestrian access. Everyone, please move left.
Everybody move to the left. Everybody move to the right. You're playing with love tonight.
Yeah, just get one of those big bullhorns with flowers on it. Oh, it'd be so good. All right, my phone's down again. I had it on charge for literally 10 minutes. I got 10%.
Yeah, well, we should probably wrap things up anyway.
My phone also keeps saying reconnecting.
So it is you that's dropping out this time. Yeah, I'm getting a good...
Yeah, it's coming up 99% access yours and 76% access mine.
Okay, that's pretty interesting.
It seems to drop it out for some reason.
Anyway, Whatever. We should probably
So
send a
it
shout
is
out
what it is. We'll
to.
see how good the recording is this week.
it's, it's probably going to sound munted as shit by the time I get it edited and up for the podcast. But oh well, whatever, man.
We'll work it out. If it's munted, we'll do a re-record.
These things
We'll
happen
have
when
to
you
do
have a
this whole
team member
hour
on the
episode all
road.
over again.
The whole hour. That'll be the
Yeah,
wife of, the bane of my wife's
Oh,
existence.
that's it. The life of the traffic controller. Welcome.
Oh, absolutely. You
Please
know when
join
you're going to start, you
Shonky
never know
Traffic
when you're going to
Controller's
finish.
Facebook page. We have 699. Oh, 100%.
Absolutely,
Well,
yeah.
shout
Please
out
do
to all our
join.
sponsors. Shout out to Three Wheeled Bicycle, friends of the
Yeah,
show.
Three Wheel Bicycle. Go give them a listen. Not right now because you've got about 10 minutes left of our podcast, but after when you've finished listening to it.
Yes. Also, if you are a small business looking for someone to help you create content and build your business audience, get in contact with Swag headquarters. The CEO travels around all places of Australia, Queensland, Brisbane, Perth. I'm good friends with him. I'm also the Swag media relations person who handles the
I was going to
content
say
online.
there's a
Getting
perfectly good
content-
reason why he
getting
calls himself
contact
Swag Man,
with,
and that's not
Tim
because
Signifier.
that's. I was going to say there's a perfectly good
It wasn't
reason he
just the
calls
name we
himself
pulled out of
Swag
the
Man,
hat.
and that's it's not because he dresses up in a mask and a cape and goes and beats up bad guys. That's just something he does as a hobby anyway.
I am not coming here to rob you. That's only on other days that end in wash. Our other sponsor is On Track Meals.
On Track Meals,
So
please.
we've got On Track Meals. I should have actually ordered more On Track meals for when I'm going away. I literally didn't even think about it till now, but it's going to be too late if I ordered it now.
So what did you think of the ones you did get?
They're brilliant. I love them.
They're
I'm down to
brilliant,
one meal.
aren't they? I love them.
I had 5.
Yeah.
I'm down to 1.
Yeah. So that's
But
On Track
all you
Meals.
need is water and hot water, and that's it. The bag.
Don't forget, it's water in air quotes.
Yeah,
just
water.
about any liquid will do. But if hey, Snoozy's finally joined us. She's on the chat on TikTok.
Yeah. Hey, Snoozy, how's it going? Join the live. Send us a rose or a money gun or one of the really expensive ones. It's all right. We won't
he's had
pay. You'll still get paid.
He's had a hard on for the rose and money guns ever since someone gave us one single rose today.
Yeah, they gave us one. And that's it. I'm all for it now. Let's do it.
She's commented saying, "Sorry, boys. Ryan knows why I can't be on." Yeah, she's not feeling too good. She's a bit under the weather. Yeah,
good.
So yeah.
So no, we're all bringing there.
Back to On Track Meals. That's ontrackmeals.com.au/in-the-zone, and then use in the zone 10 when you're checking out for your promo code to give you a 10% discount.
And believe me,
those meals are absolutely delicious. You've already eaten them. Oh, you poor thing. I think I've got 2 left.
I was going to get my last one out, and then I realized I've already packed it. It's already in my bag, ready to go. I'm like, where's my box? I swear I had the box here to go.
Look, you started the episode sucking on some sort of lollipop that you said you were going to deep throat. Now we're talking about your box. We don't want to know about this.
Well, I'm going to leave you with that one. I'm going to go find my one.
We have been in the zone. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching and listening, and for all their hearts. We're up to 204 hearts, and we've received 2 gifts. Fuck, what are the gifts on TikTok?
What?
So that
Two
is
gifts?
absolutely incredible. What support. We love you all. Hang on, how do I do a love heart like that? Yeah, that'll do.
That's all right.
All right, well,
No worries.
Snoozy
Take it
says
easy,
good
guys.
night as
Thanks
well.
for joining. We'll see you all
Hopefully she'll
next
be on
week,
next week.
either on Sunday or Monday.
Take care, swag man. And yeah, we'll chat to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.